new? What's new? What's new in the world of audio, home theater, hi-fi? I'm I'm telling you, I've just been focused on this whole, figuring out the stuff with Atmos, what's happening, watching all kinds of videos from the, people who mix in Atmos, and trying to figure out different
I
things.
was, a lot of people say, well, a lot of people call themselves experts, right? Because they've been doing something for 20 years, 25 years. And I was thinking about it, who is the expert? Is it the person that's been making a living doing this thing? Or is it the person that's taking the time to actually understand how this thing works, the ins and outs, to make a better experience for everyone? Which one? Who's the expert? Because sometimes if you think about people that just do stuff for a living, right? Like they might have been really passionate about it, but like decades and decades of doing the same thing over and over, just like, oh, here's a quick one. Let's do it. Let's get it done. Let's get it out. Right. There's that too. So
to answer that particular question, right? So I've been watching all these podcasts with these mixers who make stuff in Atmos, and they're working on like the big pictures, right? All the crazy stuff, right? Not just like all the stuff you've seen and all the stuff that we're watching, right? And it kind of showed me that everything is compartmentalized, right? So somebody who's an expert at mixing doesn't mean that this guy he's not the guy who made Atmos, right? That's another guy. He thought about, okay, this is how this is going to work, right? And then he has some, computer guy who knows how to program this stuff, right? So that's another level. That guy's an expert at that. But these mixers, they're not an expert at everything, right? They're an expert at specifically what they're there to do. And what it made me realize is they're there to do a particular job, right? They get hired and their job is to mix this thing within a certain period of time, within a certain, they have a budget and they need to get it done and it needs to sound as good as possible within this period of time, right? Do you think that they have, the time or the liberty to go and figure out, how is this Atmos thing actually working? Is this the best possible place? Is this the best possible configuration, right? No, that's not their job, right? Their job is to work within, this format. Yeah, it says, okay, this is what it's supposed to do. Okay, just get it done, right? But I'm a reviewer, right? I review speakers, I review things. And so the review is more like, how good is Atmos really? Is it doing all the things it's supposed to do? And I'm supposed to be critical. That's what I do. I'm critical. I say, hey, this is what works, this is what doesn't. And I'm just trying to figure things out. And so it's just a different job, Right. And I think that's kind of where we can come in and say, oh, certain things don't work as well as they say. And that's fine. Isn't that what we do? We critique. Yeah. The company comes out and says, hey, this is our thing. It does this, and that. And our job is like, does it though? Let me see. Let's see. Does it do all that?
I'm always skeptical. And even in your earlier videos, long before we even met, long before Fresh Hater Jay left completely backhanded comments on my Cedia video. Well, this is the least awkward Cedia video that I've seen all day. I gotta find that. I've got to find that. Damn, I totally lost where.
Hey, but anyway, doesn't that really summarize a lot of things though? The fact that I said it's the least awkward, that means that a lot of the stuff that I watched was pretty weird. And I'm saying, hey, you're pretty cool. You seem pretty cool. You seem like a normal guy.
Yeah, pretty much. So like even in your videos from like years ago, okay, so they say that it does A, B, C, X, Y, Z. It goes down to here. We're gonna test it. We're gonna see if that's true, and then you would measure it and do all that kind of stuff. So right then and there, it's just like, that's it. Is it good? That what the marketing department is saying it's good. Is that what we are going to base our whole lives on and our experience on the marketing department thinking it's good? I don't know.
That's what I know what you're saying. Like, and that's what's tough, man.
I work with the Mammoth Mountain marketing department, and sometimes they do stupid things like, not stupid, but I mean, they want to have a theme and they don't understand that like the last theme was heavy metal, right? For the opening of Mammoth Mountain last year. So they're like, have a metal playlist. I'm like, okay, sure. I played one metal song, two metal songs. So I played some Slayer because the marketing department kept on saying, play some Slayer, like over here off to the side. I was like, okay, fine. I played Slayer, I played Metallica, I played one more song, and we got a phone call. Phone call from the guy up saying, hey, stop that metal and go back to what you were playing earlier. Right? Back to the uplifting stuff. Because there's just, there's a disconnect between what the marketing department wanted to do and what people actually liked and what people resonated with. And there is that disconnect. So, Yamaha is a great example. So like the Yamaha A8A is, feature rich 8K, 4K 120. It does all this stuff. I see it on there. It pops up in my Instagram feed. And dude, that they've been touting that until they just recently in August of this year. So a whole year after I got the thing, is it finally working 100%? They finally fixed the VRR situation for 4K 120 HDR. Really, a year later. So it's kind of one of those things, man. What does Jeremy say? The more I dig into the tech side of Atmos, the more I'm finding that some of the things that exist in the theatrical version get pre-baked into the objects at home because not enough processing. I mean, look, somebody posted this. Terrence, the guy that was giving you a hard time the other day. Yeah. Here, let me bring this up. Right? Yeah. Here, let me bring this. This is a comment from 4 days ago.
I'm gonna keep it on the up and up because I know now.
Okay. All right. So it is not. Can you make it bigger a little bit? Okay. Yeah. Oh shit. So what is that? You see it?
There you scroll down. Keep scrolling. You just reformatted for like a mobile version, I think. No.
Oh god damn.
Okay. All right. Well, that's fine.
All right. Son of a. There it is. Okay, sorry. So he says, excuse me. Okay. It is not a practice for mastering and encoding engineers like myself to listen to mixes on different speaker configurations. So this is when I said, just like when a mixing engineer for a 2-channel, regular music, right? Regular music, 2 channels, they listen to the mix in mono, right? Just to make sure that it translates well in mono. And they go listen to the song in different places, right? Like in their car on the crappy stereo system, right? On a good thing. So that's what so I was saying, in reference to that, if you're mixing on a 714 or your mixing environment is 916, shouldn't you be checking the mix on a 512 setup, right? That's like, to me, that's like checking the mix in mono. So that's what he's referring to. This is not a practice to listen to mixes on different speaker configurations. We generally monitor on a 714 system, master, and encode for what delivery system you are targeting, streaming or disk, and let the chips fall where they may. Speaking in the consumer's home. Yeah, get those chips there, TD. There's no way to optimize a mix to all different configurations out there, including soundbars. So you just master with the best system and best result in mind. So this is it. You guys are always wondering why, if you don't have a 714, and if, obviously you probably wouldn't even know a difference, but me going from a 512, moving to a 514, and then building the 714 in here, I automatically knew there was a difference. Everything was sounding different. And this is it. This is it from the horse's mouth here, and I don't know. I think it should. I think the studio should pay for a separate 512 mix. And just like when you go to your disc, it asks you, do you want Dolby True HD? Do you want this is in French, Spanish, Portuguese, whatever language? I mean, do we really need all of those? Can we just get rid of some of the more esoteric languages and then just do
those esoteric ones?
I mean,
those weird languages that are popular, not English.
I don't know. Soon I'm going to be called hating on all languages everywhere.
Oh, don't do that, Kanye.
So basically, you can have a 714 mix and then have a 512 mix, just because. All right, everybody. We do the Daily HiFi podcast every Monday, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So make sure you join up to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/dailyhifi, and we will see you there for the big show every Monday. Yeah.